So I'm excited to dive in, but you have to, before you start, have a genuine core, unshakable belief that you can and will do anything you put your mind to, period. You must fully believe that what you're giving your customers is 20 times more valuable than the money they're giving you. I don't want you to underestimate the power of loving your product and service. So let me shift your perspective before we dive in. You must realize that the likelihood of the marketplace responding because you want something or you think they want something is obsolete. The number one mistake people make is trying to sell themselves and their expertise, not the solution or outcome to the prospect's problem or desire. So if you think people want something without testing, without understanding their real problems and their real frustrations, without doing your due diligence, you're likely gonna miss the target and be confused why you don't have any customers. That's why it's important to understand your customers are marketing geniuses. That's how you start to build a brand, is understanding that. And I'm gonna give you this framework, but I wanna share that before we dive in. Next, you never wanna be known as just another. That's the worst thing you can be in entrepreneurship. Just another speaker, just another salesperson, just another author, just another freelancer, independent contractor, just another mortgage broker, real estate agent. If you really want to thrive, you have to be known as the go-to. You have to be more elite and exclusive. You want to be known as the expert, the specialist, the leading authority, the trusted advisor. Don't be just another. I want to say this once again because I've said it before. 1 or 2 perspective shifts can yield an extra $100 to $1 million in your business if you can adapt and apply. And there will be things in this training on building an online brand and empire that really can shift the trajectory of your business. So before diving in on building an online brand, you have to know your values and why you do what you do so it keeps you engaged long-term and you have a proper exit strategy. You must know your customers and who you want to help. You must know your competition, but don't compare. You must know your core messaging and what makes you different, and know your timeline and the purpose of real business. These are the 10 steps we're gonna cover and dive deep into just so you have a framework to pay attention to. Number 1, know your role and claim and master your topic. Number 2 is pick your audience and know who you wanna help. Number 3 is discover your audience's biggest problems and ambitions. Number 4 is define your story and establish your persona strategically. Number 5 is create a solution while gaining the market's trust. Number 6 is creating an online presence from every angle. Number 7 is leveraging other people's proven platforms. Number 8 is posting and promoting free content consistently. Number 9 is getting promotional partners and cross-promoting. And number 10 is focusing on uniqueness, innovation, great customer service, and always exceeding customers' expectations. So we're gonna dive through this. This will be a 2-part training. We're gonna dive through each one of these so you know exactly how to do each of these steps. So by the time you're done, you have a crystal clear action plan on how to build a multi-million-dollar online empire that's positioned the right way to help you have people come to you versus you chasing. So knowing your role and mastering your topic. What do you want to be known for? The first thing is you can be known as the expert. Like you are the expert, you have experience, you've gotten results, you're a role model or you've done a lot of research. This person's usually outgoing, they know how to work a room, they like the spotlight, they love the network. They'd rather be on stage than in the audience. Like a Grant Cardone, a Kevin Hart, a Tony Robbins, a Ellen DeGeneres, Gary Vaynerchuk. People that like being in the spotlight, Oprah, right? You can also be the host. Good interpersonal skills and speaking skills. Very organized, know how to ask the tough questions. You like to network with people, but you don't always like the spotlight. You don't mind the spotlight, but you don't need it. These are people like Larry King or Steve Harvey or maybe John Lee Dumas, right? You can also be a producer. You enjoy connecting people and networking. You're organized, but you also like being behind the scenes. You enjoy working with different personalities. You enjoy being the producer type. You understand who needs who and how to create magic. Maybe you're George Lucas. Maybe you're DJ Khaled, John Rulin, Joe Polish. People that like connecting people and making magic happen. So who are you in the marketplace? Who do you want to be and what is your personality? When you figure that out, it's important to know the golden rule. When you try to market to everybody and attract everyone, you'll reach nobody. Everybody is not your customer. And if you believe everyone can benefit, you're gonna miss the boat and not really attract the right people that you can build a business around. Your business will transform the day you recognize that everybody is not your customer. So figure out who your customer is, which we'll give you details in a second, but understand that when you know what they want and you deliver it to them in their language, that's when you're gonna create raving fans. So what do you wanna dominate? Podcasting? Maybe direct sales? Maybe you want to be the best at positioning companies for exit strategies for max dollar. Maybe you're winemaking, creating courses, personal branding, doing videos, suicide prevention, making money online, e-commerce, youth sports, basketball training, you're training NBA players' kids. I don't know, but you need to figure out what you want to be known for before you move on. Once you know your target audience and you know the expertise you're gonna help them get and their ideal outcome, then this formula becomes easy. I help X do Y so they can Z. X, your ideal target audience, your ideal market. Y, your expertise and what you're gonna help them do. Z, your target audience's ideal outcome. Now, once again, don't guess these things because the likelihood of the marketplace responding because you're guessing is zero. This is where due diligence comes in play. Let me give you some examples. I help entrepreneurs and startups create marketing systems so they can scale their business and stop trading time for money. I help entrepreneurs, trainers, and coaches position themselves as experts so clients come to them versus them having to prospect all the time. I help stay-at-home moms improve their energy, health, and income so they can live a more fulfilling life and spend more time with family. I help dog lovers find the breed that matches their personality type and lifestyle so they have the best experience possible and are 100% confident the dog they chose is compatible with them and their family. These are real propositions, okay? So once you figure out what you want to dominate, now it's picking your audience and discovering their biggest pain points and ambitions. So target marketing, making your business for somebody. Who is your business for? Who are your products and services for? Who would they best help? Thinking about Weight Watchers versus Nutrisystems. While Weight Watchers generally caters to and then is joined by women, Nutrisystems focuses on weight loss systems for purely men. So who is your business for? Who is your ideal target market? So here's some questions. Who would pay for your product and service? Who has already bought from you? That might be a clue who your audience is. Who's hungriest for your business? Really think about who you'd love to serve, but also who would benefit the most. So the people who are hungriest for my business are people who dream of blank, are people who fear blank, are people who need blank, people who Google blank, people who follow blank, who despise blank, people who pay good money for blank. These are really good questions to ask yourself. Is my prospect experiencing urgency, suffering, or pain? Is my prospect proactively looking for solutions? Does my prospect have few or no perceived options besides me? Or does my prospect have an emotional, irrational need driven by a strong desire or fear? And what are the unmet needs that I can solve with my advice, my blueprint, my program, my knowledge, my systems, whatever I have? How can I offer my knowledge and advice in a way that solves their unmet needs? And where are they already searching for solutions? So my question is this: have you really done your due diligence and surveyed your list? I've attached a survey below that took us a while to create, but has all the questions you need. So now that I know what the biggest problems are with my audience, then I share the problems with the solution. So do you know how most entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, struggle with inconsistent income, have no real guidance or strategy, and lack the confidence needed to take their business to the next level? In this masterclass, training, webinar, whatever you do, we show you how to maximize your income, provide you with the best training and resources while helping you develop the unshakable confidence needed to dominate your industry in any economy. then people feel like they're understood. People don't listen till they feel understood. So take some time and really think these things through. These trainings are meant to take you off of camera and have some deep reflection with no distractions. Hey, what's up? And thank you for watching this video. If you enjoy this video and this content, make sure you hit the subscribe button below, put the notifications on, and I assure you, you'll love this content and these videos.